Hey everyone, I have a quick haul to share. Let's see how to explain this. So I was doing some online shopping at Gina Marie Designs, and I noticed that of course she sells other products other than her own stamps and dies. And I was looking at some things that were out of stock. So I decided to go look a little bit further than her website to find some of the dies that I was interested in. So I purchased these from this particular, this is Dies to Die For. So this is the website, in case anybody is looking for it. This is where I purchased these items from, because I don't know if Gina Marie Designs had all of the dies that I bought, but they certainly had a few of them, and they were out of stock. So I went ahead and made my purchase there. Of course, I don't have any of the prices on my invoice because they're not listed, but they were not too expensive. I do have the name, so that's good. Let's see, this is a strawberry die. It is strawberries and strawberry plant is what it's called, TDF 266. And yes, I pretty much bought it for the actual plant portion of the die, because it's got the leaves and the flowers, and then there actually is a berry attached to that stem right there. But then it's got, you know, three berries here that are separate that you can cut and color. So that's the first one. And then I got the, what is this one called? Basket Trio. So these are just different size baskets. And you can actually tuck something in the basket because that's a cutting line right there. On this one doesn't have a cutting line except for at these little points, so it's really just going to put a crease in there, and I think that is cutting line as well. So you can take something that is, you know, proportionate and tuck it into the basket. So that's the basket die. Okay, so I saw this one and I actually thought that the dies were going to be a lot smaller. I had originally ordered it for these gingers here. This is even larger than some of the other gingers that I have some really small ones that are like my little pinky nail size. I ordered it thinking that this might be somewhere in that size range, but it wasn't. You can see against my finger, it's like up to the first bend in my index finger. But what's interesting about this die is the perspective that they have here. So you can throw this cookie and that cookie on the plate because they are done in perspective. They're not straight on images of the actual item. So that's kind of nice. You got the milk jug carton, which could be eggnog. Well, whenever I buy eggnog, I don't buy it in this size. I buy it more like this size or smaller. There's a cap for the, I think that's a cap. Maybe that's another cookie. That looks like a macaron. So I don't know. There's a glass for like the milk. And then you got, you know, these cookies right here. So this one is called Milk and Cookies Gingerbread Man, TDF 236. So that's, you know, happy accident. Let's hope that I can use this. I know I can. Come on now. These are good sizes though, and they do cut these holes where the eyes and the buttons are. This one just cuts the buttons, so it'll be interesting here. Like, I guess you could double up with other cardstock to do the little black parts if you wanted to do it that way. So that's that die. And I was thinking of, you know, kind of some of the things that I would, you know, I don't have in my stash already, because there were some very interesting dies that they carried. This one is a laptop. I know you guys can see that, right? This one's a laptop. It's a pretty good size. Let me see if I can measure it for you. This will definitely fit on the front of an A2 size card. So like if you were making, like, you know, I'm in IT, so I could see myself using this a lot. But edge to edge, because it's not, you know, straight, it would be probably about 3 1/4 wide, because you have to measure to that edge right there. And then the height is probably highest at this point. That's about 3 5/8. So this is a, you know, really cool. Like, I don't know, for me, it's kind of useful because, you know, for people who are retiring or moving on to other jobs, it's kind of a nice thing to have. But also a lot of people are doing, you know, those cards with the Zoom calls. This is really not that, but you could fit it that way if you were to divide the screen up. I have another monitor, which this is the die has. So this one is laptop, let's see, laptop computers, this one, and it is TDF 406. And then of course I had to order this trio here, which is more of your accessories. So this one is computer set with printer, TDF 399. So you've got the mouse, you've got the printer, you've got the monitor, and you've got a keyboard. This, you could probably use one of these for the mouse, you know, as the mouse pad. I'm not sure exactly what they all intended these for, these little shapes right here. But obviously, you can go onto their website and take a look. I just showed it to you. So this one is computer set with printer, TDF 399. And I like that this is a wide monitor because I've got some stamps of little images. Like if I wanted to do like a Zoom call type of card, which I do Zoom every day with work. You can split the screen and, you know, try and fit some of the little folks in there because the images really are not that big, to be honest. You could probably do it in maybe 3 or something like that. Or if you just wanted to do 4 people, that'd be fun. So now I have monitor. All right, here's the last one. This is a tablet and a phone. And smartphone and tablet charger speech bubbles. That's what this is called. And it is TDF 413. So you can see there's the charger. There's 3 speech bubbles. There's the word hi, miss you, OMG, and LOL. And I actually think there's a place that I bought a whole bunch of speech bubbles from. I don't know if they'll fit in here, but I thought this would be cool to have. This, I mean, the tablet thing, it's kind of a nice thing to have, you know, as an option, as well as the cell phone, even though I know cell phones are much bigger than that, but that would fit on a card. Now, I don't know if the tablet does. And you heard me just pick up my ruler. So the tablet is 3 3/4. So yes, it will fit on a vertical A2 card by 5. So yeah, that's plenty of room to fit the front of a card. I'm holding it up to my last card that's sitting on my desk. Yes, it doesn't fit the entire, it doesn't cover the entire front of the card, but it does fit within the card. So the tablet is a good size. And again, if you do Zoom calls, you can do, you know, split it up and do what you want. So that's a good one to have. And then this is actually the one that sent me off looking from the Gina Marie Designs website. I did place an order with her, but that order hasn't come yet. So this one is a Slimline die. What is it called? Slimline branch frame set. So you get 3 actual frames. Let me see if this one fits on an A2 size. So 4, no, it's too long. This one will not fit. This, well, if it was 5.5, yes, actually it will fit lengthwise. So I was wrong about that, because you've got up to 5.5. So this one will fit on an A2 size card. So will this one, but this one is way too big. So I thought that would be fun to have in my Slimline stash. And that is the haul that I have for now. I will be back with more. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hey everybody, I'm back with the second part of the haul. My actual Gina Marie Designs haul came in the day after the other one that I shared, so I'm just going to hook them together so you could see what I did purchase. This is a freebie from Gina Marie Designs. They are enamel dots in some really nice colors. Usually don't get these. So there's like a orangey color. This would be nice for flower centers. Like a purplish color, and like a, I want to say this is, it's not really black because they're kind of like translucent, I would say. But it's like a black brown color, I'd say. So that's kind of nice to have. And then this is the one die I ordered from Gina Marie that is Dies to Die For. It's a calendar. Let's see if I can tell you what it's called. I'm looking at my receipt. Calendar Set Dies. That's what it's called. And you can see what it does is it has this frame here in the back. It will cut this backer piece, and then it will cut the actual calendar with the days of the week. And then all of the numbers are also cut individually. So you've got 1 through 31, and those will cut out, and you can then place them. Like if, for instance, your month starts on a Monday, you would start 1 here, and you could just place them in. It will not, I don't think it will cut the actual numbers away. I think it's just going to be an impression, but I'll have to see, because this die cut line looks like it's more of just an impression as opposed to an actual die cut. But the square itself will cut away. So you're left with like a grid of places to put the pieces. So that's the one from this company that was purchased through Gina Marie. And then I purchased these two. These were, of course, at the enabling of Jill Norwood. She had shown this egg die set. I do have an egg die set. I actually purchased another one recently. But I do have an egg die set from Lawn Fawn. But I don't think it is as large as this one here, the largest set. So this is going to cut a solid egg with scallops around it, I believe. Yes. And this one is going to cut the egg. It's more of a like a scene sort of thing. So it cuts the bunny and the grass, and then this hole here. So this is all going to be empty, or another color, of course. And then whatever cardstock color you use will be the bunny and the grass. So those two were purchased. Let's see, this one is called Lacy Nested Egg Set, and then the rabbit bunny egg scene die. That's what this one's called. All right, and then I purchased some just your standard like layering sets. So this is a tribal stitch nested rectangles. And I actually got this in the A2 size. I don't know if you can see that. This is very similar to one I already have. Slightly different. But the one I have doesn't have all these layers. So that's the reason why I went ahead and purchased this. And then, actually I think I have two dies that are very similar. I purchased her Slimline set in the same design. So tribal stitched Slimline, and then this is an A2 size. All right. This one is just your rounded perforated. It's really just dots. It doesn't actually cut away the actual piece of paper. It will just make the dots. So if you have an A2 card front that you just want like dots around it, you can use this particular die. And let me see. Only pierced dots nested round rectangle. That's what this one's called. Only pierced dots. Okay. Wait. Yeah? Because this one's very similar. This is double pierced rectangle, in and out rectangle dies. Double pierced. So this one is double dots. If you could see it, it's a double row. And again, it's not going to actually cut a rectangle. It's just going to put an impression of the dots in a rectangle. And there's different sizes of that rectangle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I was wrong. It looks like to be a cutting edge. Okay. There is a cutting edge. I need my glasses. I see a cutting edge on here, so I want to make sure that I tell you correctly. It doesn't just do the circles, the little piercing of the circles. On the inside edge of each of this second one in, there is a actual cutting edge. And not on the last one on the outside, but on the outside of the second one in. And then the next one in has it on the inside. Wait a minute. Oh, they're hooked together. I see. All right, so I'm wrong. There's not 10. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies. And then what it's going to do is it's going to do your piercing all around, and then it's going to cut on the inside of that. So you'll get 2 pieces. An inside piece that has dots on it, and an outside piece that has, basically, that is a frame that has dots on it. You see that? I hope you can see that. And I hope that makes sense. But I will use this probably in a future project. I don't know when. But I might cut this out and then just stick it in here so I know what these are. The other thing to note is, while her company is a U.S. company, her dies are made in China now. So that is something to note. What else? This one, and I have to bring back my email up. This one is, it's called slash something. Slash stitched rectangle die. Back from retirement. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. And on each layer, what it does is cut the actual rectangle and then the slashes on the inside of that rectangle. So it's not a frame die, it's a layer die. So there you go. And I'm going to, because she doesn't put the name of her dies on here. Whenever I'm done, I always put the name, I write it on the packaging, just because I'm too lazy to get my labeler out and do it for everything. It's just, that's ridiculous. This one is Lacy one. What is it called? Petite looped lace rectangles. Nope, that's not it, because I have a Slimline called that. Feathered lace rectangle dies. That's what this one is. And you can see there's 3 of them. Feathered lace. You can see kind of how nicely she did that. You probably will need a shim for this, metal shim, to cut this because of all the detail here. And I think that's what Jill said about her egg die too, that I showed you. You have to use a shim for this. So I'm going to see how well that does in my Gemini. This one, I have this in the regular A2 size rectangles. So this one is the Petite Looped Lace Rectangle Slimline die set. Like I said, I have this already in the A2 size. Whenever I see this, it looks like a placemat to me. It's really, I like it because of the piercings and then the lace scallops that go all the way around. This is really nice. And, you know, you can use this for A2. Just, you know, imagine this like sort of cut at the top, and then you would just have the 3 sides as a layer on the front of a card. That would be really pretty, as opposed to me using the rectangles. Sometimes it's nice to make it look like it's like a fold over or something. So there you go. And then the last die I got from her is this one, and this one is just a stitched type of rectangle die. Let's see. Wonky Stitched Rectangles Slimline. And I don't believe I have one in a Slimline yet, so I went ahead and picked it up because her prices are really good. Like I said, her manufacturing is in China, but she designs all of her dies from here in the US. So there you go. That is my haul, and that's my videos. Thanks for watching. I will be back for more. Bye.